One thing that really stood out to me about Where the Friend's House was how simple the story was at first, but how meaningful it became when I watched more of it. The film follows an 8-year-old boy named Ahmed who accidentally takes his friend's notebook home and becomes determined to turn it in because he knows his friends could get expelled for not doing his homework. Even though the plot sounds small, the movie makes the journey feel extremely important because we experience everything through Ahmed's perspective. Director Abbas Kiarostami focuses on everyday life in Iran and turns an ordinary problem into something emotional and powerful. The cinematography was one of the strongest parts of the film to me. The camera felt very natural and realistic, almost like we were walking alongside Ahmed the entire time of its journey. There were many long shots of the road, hills, villages, and narrow pathways, which made the landscape feel very important to the story. Instead of using like flashy editing and dramatic music, Kiarostami lets the environment and silence speak for themselves. I noticed how often the film showed Ahmed walking up steep hills and running through winding paths between villages. Those scenes visibly represent how difficult his mission was and felt as a kid. The landscape almost becomes became like an obstacle for themselves. At the same time, the cinematography showed the beauty of rural Iran in a very human way. I also think the film does a very amazing job showing the world through an 8-year-old's eyes. Problems that an adult might see as minor may feel overwhelming to Ahmed. Throughout the movie, adults constantly ignored him, interrupted him, and refused to listen. Teachers were strict and also parents were busy. That theme kept repeating throughout the film. Another major theme was responsibility. Ahmed feels responsible for helping his friends even though nobody tells him to. He shows more empathy and determination than many adults around him were. And overall, I thought Where's His Friend's House was a very emotional and realistic film. Kiarostami proves that a movie does not need a huge action scenes or dramatic moments. Through simple landscapes, Ahmed's perspective, and the film creates a powerful story about responsibility, friendship, and seeing the world through a child's eye.